All right, so check it. About a month ago, before the end of the world, I came home after a long day at work, walked through the front door. My girlfriend Katie's on the couch. She looks at me and says, "Hey, John, how was your day?" I said, "It wasn't too bad. I spent all day kind of just sitting through interviews." Now, normally, that's a pretty okay thing to say, but unfortunately, on this day, it was, for lack of a better term, complete and utter bullshit. Total lie. Don't know why I said it. Just kind of came out. But as soon as it did, I was committed. So when she started asking follow up questions like, "Oh, are you going to hire this person?" I responded with, "Oh, no, I don't think so. Just not a good culture fit." And she goes, "Oh, that's too bad. Was he local? Did he have to travel very far to come in?" I said, "Local? Oh, yeah. Yep, he was local. Well, actually from Omaha. I think he played minor league baseball up there. Shortstop, come to think of it. Anyway, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk." And I got out of there, right? And before you judge me too much about how easily I lie, no, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. Because each and every one of us tells or makes up a story about themselves on average 1 to 2 times a day. And that's only when you're talking to people you know. When you're talking to a stranger, that gets up to 3 to 5 lies in a 10-minute conversation. In fact, every single one of us watching right now gets lied to 100 to 200 times per day. So since it seems like we're always either lying or getting lied to, we should probably know what's going on here, right? Why aren't we always telling the truth? So I want to talk about why we lie, right? First and foremost. I want to talk about what's going on in our lizard brain when we do lie and how we learn to lie. And then some tricks and tips to figure out how someone is lying to you or not. So let's start off with why we lie. It's easy to think that lying is a super antisocial behavior, which it can be. But really, the number one reason any of us lie is to get someone else to like us because we're such social beings, we just want to belong. Think of how many times you've pretended to like a band or have seen a movie or said, "Hey, John, I really like your facial hair," just so someone doesn't think you're a jerk. Right? And jerk. All right. So about a month or so ago, before the end of the world, I came home from work after a long day. Walk in, my girlfriend Katie's there. She says, "Hey, John, how was your day?" I said, Katie, wasn't too bad. I just spent most of my day sitting through interviews." Problem is, that wasn't true. It was, for lack of a better term, complete and utter bullshit. A total lie. Don't know why I said it. Just kind of came out. But at that point, I was invested. I couldn't go back. So when she started asking questions like, "Oh, are you going to hire this person?" I responded with, I don't think so. I just don't think he was a good enough culture fit. When she said, "Oh, that's too bad. Did he have to travel in or was he local?" I said, "Local? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was local. Well, Omaha. I actually think he played minor league baseball up there. Shortstop, come to think of it. I'm going to go take the dogs on a walk." And I got myself out of there, right? So I don't know why I lied. And before you start judging me for lying so easily, know that none of you are any better. On average, we make up about 1 to 2 stories per day about ourselves. That's only when we're talking to people we know. If you're having a 10-minute conversation with a stranger, you're lying 3 to 5 times. In fact, you might not even know you're doing it. It's happening so easily. Every single one of us gets lied to 100 to 200 times per day. So the fact that we're literally always either lying or getting lied to seems like we should know what's going on here. So that's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about, hey, why we lie, what's going on in our lizard brain when we lie, and how we learn to lie. Then finally, we'll wrap it up with some tips and tricks to figure out if someone's actually being truthful to you or not. So starting off, why do we lie? Well, it's easy to look at lying or being untruthful as antisocial behavior, and it certainly can be, right? But really, the number one reason we lie is because we're social beings. We just want to belong. We just want to be liked. Think how many times you've pretended to enjoy a band or have seen a movie just so you can get the approval of the group. Well, think about thousands of years ago when humans were still living in tribes. You came upon someone, you don't know whether you should let them into your group or push them out. But what if they start saying things or making you believe that they are a better hunter than they really were, a better farmer, gatherer than they really were, stronger, more social than they really were? That lying allowed that prehistoric man to be allowed into the group,